Hi everyone! So I'm back with another review. So if you don't know this, I've been making reviews for different things on and off. So I just started this new program that I wanted to make a review from now. It's a 6 week program. So let me tell you how I found out about it. So I found it out online, and they were offering free exercise classes. I didn't know what the exercise was per se, but it was free and it was 6 weeks. And I was like, I'll do a class for free. Why not? Anyway, so I signed up and I went to the interview or whatever orientation or whatever they were doing where we had to meet them so they could explain to us about the interview. So the first thing I'm going to say is there was a bit of false advertisement which I didn't appreciate. So first of all, this is the Krav Maga. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Exercise course. So this paper here doesn't even have the name on it. Let me see. I have it on my phone, so I can't really show you. But anyway, so it's a class, it's a self-defense exercise class. And so the one thing I didn't like is when they had you register, they didn't tell you that they told you that it was free. So I went to the class and it was after they showed us the facility, told us what it was about, that there was like there's a catch. And the catch was it's really $600 or $500, six or five, like $4.99 or $5.99 or something like that. So the free plan was they'll give you a piece of paper and tell you what to do, and you would go home and do it yourself. There was no and they would give you like the nutritional plan and everything like that. So the thing is, like, if you're the type of person who's disciplined, then that's cool for you. You got a free plan that's working for others. So if you had the discipline to apply it in your own life, then the advertising was not false. But to me, because I was expecting to go to a class and exercise, when they told me that, oh, the free aspect of the program is we giving you a piece of paper and then you do it at home, I felt that was false advertisement. In any case, despite of that, with all the descriptions and all the explanations and what I saw, I was like, I have to do this, right? So here's the reason why. First of all, the class, I was looking for something to do to lose weight that I would enjoy, that I would not feel like it's exercise, and that I would learn something from. And this is a perfect class because it's a self-defense class. So in the class, first of all, at the beginning of each session, they nearly kill you with exercise. Like, I'm relatively new at this, so it's like, oh my gosh, it was so intense. It's an hour long, so it's like my class starts at 5:30 and it ends at 6:30, and there are other classes that start at 7:30 or 6:30 to 7:30, 7:30 to 8:30, whatever. So it's an hour long. But I kid you not, you are working that whole hour nonstop. And the good thing is you'll feel it in the very beginning of the session when you have this intense high strong exercise that they do with you. But once they get into the actual self-defense moves, you don't feel like you're exercising at all, even though you still are. And you actually forget all the pain and strain that you've put to your body in the first part of the class. So while I'm doing the exercise, so I always wanted it because, like, first of all, like, I needed that space where everyone is doing exercise all at once, and then you feel bad if you can't keep up. So you push yourself and you push yourself in order to do the exercises the right way and for the amount of time or duration that they've asked you to. And you have their coaches who are going around and telling you, or you're hearing them say, okay, you're on your knees, or you're not doing this, and you're doing, you know. So I needed that like trainer type of exercise, but I didn't really want a trainer because to me a trainer is a little too intense because it's one person and you, and they're on you and they're screaming or shouting or forcing, and then it's like it's a lot, right? I remember applying for Planet Fitness, and it didn't work out for me. First of all, they didn't have trainers in the site that I had gone to. And second of all, yeah, they didn't have trainers. That's really why. That independent gym time was not enough for me. So I needed that space where someone would be telling me what to do. But I like the fact that it wasn't a one-on-one, or it's not a one-on-one, and I'm not being super, I'm not under that pressure. Okay. But then again, I am. So I loved the first initial class. So my first class was yesterday. I'm in so much pain, but what I couldn't think, I couldn't understand the fact that like I was straining and hurting during the class, but as I kept going, I felt my body loosen so that it didn't feel as strained and tight and pain, like as much pain as it should have been while I was doing the movements, like the self-defense moves. They help you forget the pain. Okay, anyway, today's the second day, and we had a different instructor. I went at 5:30 yesterday, I went at 5:30 today. So we did different moves. We had a different instructor. We did different exercise moves. We had and we did different self-defense moves. So that's like, it's really good because it works so many different parts of your body because you're doing different moves. It's high intensity, it's really fast, and then you learn other self-defense move, and then we do it on each other. So it's like you watch him do it, you do it by yourself, and then you get a person to help you do that you can practice on. So I love the class. Okay, so that's that first aspect of it, the exercise that I totally needed to do. It's fun, it's intense, and I learned something from it. So now the second part of the whole program, the 6-week challenge, is a 6 weeks challenge plan, is the nutrition aspect. So that is why I pulled this out. So they give you this nutrition plan. The other little disclaimer is, so they tell you you're going to see a nutritionist. I didn't. Like, the person just spoke to you about, what you can eat, what you can't eat. And it's really all on this paper here. Like, we had maybe 30 minutes of her talk. I didn't see it. To me, it wasn't really a nutritionist that I spoke to, and she didn't really develop a plan for me or to tell me how I can do certain things better. Oh my gosh, I just noticed this. Okay, anyway. Right. So this list here that they give you is all you can ingest, all you can eat. That's all. So you have these plates here that show you what kind of servings you should eat. It's color coordinated. So green is veggies, red is carbs, and blue is protein. The yellow is a fat. So for breakfast, you can have a veggie, a protein, and a carb. So yesterday for breakfast, I had from the list. For breakfast, I had yogurt, which is allowed, a 1.5 cup of yogurt, Greek yogurt. It has to be 0%. Then I had red from the carbs. What did I have? I had a piece of fruit. You can only eat half of a fruit. I had a Chinese pear for the first time. Oh my gosh, so sweet. Loved it. And then from veggies, I had broccoli. I bring these things to work, so that's really all I had. So it was weird eating broccoli for breakfast, but that's what I ate. And then for lunch, I had green veggie. Since I only had broccoli in my fridge, I had broccoli again. For blue, this time I had tuna. I had a canned tuna. It was tuna that had salt and olive oil in it, and it's one of those pop tops, which I love because then I don't need like a can opener, which was great. And then for carbs, I had what they call an Ezekiel bread, and this is a bread that's in the fridge that you have to take out, defrost. It's not frozen, but like put it in the fridge. Anyway, it's a bread that's kept in the fridge because it has properties that can spoil if it's out. So it means it's fresher. So I had like a Raisin Bran small size bread this big, which was really good actually for a bread that was like super healthy with a lot of grains. The raisins made it wonderful. So that's what I had for lunch. Now for dinner, I was home, so I had asparagus. Yeah, I had asparagus, like a slightly I had put like a little bit of seasoning in there and popped it in the microwave for a few minutes just to soften it up. So I had asparagus, for green veggies. I had for protein, I had again tuna because that's all I had. Um and for for fat, because this is the only time I can have fat, I had um avocados. Okay, so I after eating the things that I ate, I did not feel hungry. Well, at the moment now, I do feel a little hungry. But I think I waited way too long to eat, I think. But like I'm not starving, right? And the food that I'm eating, I actually enjoy it. So today I had the same breakfast and the same lunch I had yesterday. And the only thing I changed today was I had cabbage for dinner rather than this asparagus. And I had another type of flavored tuna. Next time I'll show you what it looks like. You purchase it and it had squash and like other seasoning in it. So it was really good. And then you see that there's like a bottle in between. So you make a protein shake, and the protein shake they recommend actually tastes very good. It's the Dynamize ISO 100. So I actually enjoy drinking it. So you drink it twice, one in between breakfast and lunch, and one in between lunch and dinner. So this is a regimen that I've been on for 2 days now. I'm going to go back to gym tomorrow. So I go to the gym Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Unfortunately, because of my schedule, it has to be back to back, even though I'm like super sore. Like I feel my abdomen, my arms, my legs, everything hurts, even my neck. OMG. Okay. But I can only go these 3 days. I have clinicals on Thursdays, and Friday, Sabbath starts super early. So I can't do it then. Um, yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna weigh myself. I started at 152, I believe, last Friday. So I'm gonna weigh myself this Wednesday because you're supposed to weigh yourself every week. That's one of their criteria. They're the ones that weigh you. Okay, so that is my little spiel on this new regimen that I'm on, which I'm actually enjoying it because I actually wanted it and I'm going to stick to it. So I will let you know every week or every so often how I'm doing and if it works so that you might be able to do it yourself.